Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Devin and I are continuing our Aeon Trespass Odyssey series. We just got done battling the Hecaton at the last level 1.
We tickled him until he gave up.
Yep, yeah.
And we stabbed him in the heart. So
now we shall continue. We are one progress away from advancing the story. So let's just hope that that we can just get one.
Just fucking get it.
I just want one. I just want to advance the story. So, left or right? What do you think, Daddy-O?
Let's move away from that critter.
Okay.
Go right.
44. Hanging out with the Hornsworn. Okay, well, there is an adventure hub here.
Hey.
So that usually is a good sign, so move that token.
We get to meet our buddies, see if they're Nazis or not.
Yeah!
Skinheads.
So, moving on to 14, and then we will trigger exploration symbols and have an exploration. So, boom! Gain 2 monument resources. 1, 2, and he will advance.
It's like we're incredibly progressive, but we eat every second child.
Right. We gain a Titan, which...
Nice.
Are we max on Titans?
Should be.
We are not.
Oh.
Our Titan limit is 10.
Sweet.
So now we are at our max and keep drawing.
In the dungeon. Oh, is that Chuckles?
That's Chuckles. That's Cackle.
I know.
1, 2. If our Argo Fae was higher, he would move again. Okay. Whew, gain a monument resource. Alright, and Cackle gets removed. Alright, that is not fun. Ugh. Jeez.
Let's just throw down with this fucking monstrosity.
Okay, so another good old story hub, baby.
What do you think it sounds like?
Man, that's a good question.
It's like a high pitched, like chirping.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah, like kind of like those clicks. I'm trying to think. Or God, you're not gonna know. You're uncultured swine. He sounds like a Skeksis.
I fucking watched it when I was putting KDM together. I watched the majority of that fucking show.
I meant the movie.
I never watched the goddamn movie.
Okay, I haven't seen the show. I've seen one episode of the show. It was really good. I don't know why I didn't continue. But yeah, basically I just hear them going, "Please, friend!" Alright. So that was that. Now we have an adventure.
What's adventure?
Roll the D10. Or a D10.
Hey!
A9. We have not... That is the Hidden in Plain Sight, which we have not done. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do... Okay. Boom. Hidden in Plain Sight. 44. Theseus is light. That is fate. Well, that's
Hey.
old Heraclides.
Hey, that puts me up at my mark.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, actually, so here's a good interesting. So Minoan Heritage and Haunted both have fate. So they both don't go up. It has to be the one that already has the most.
Okay.
Has the most nodes. He is at 2. Okay. So you have 3?
Yes,
Fair guy.
sir. So I'll get my story event once we finish this.
Yes, that will be in the story. That'll be our first Minoan breakthrough. Okay. As you search, there's the here's the Hidden in Plain Sight art. There's the art.
Ooh.
As you search the coast for clues, you can't help but get the feeling that the people are a lot less distraught at the disappearance of their king than expected. On the other hand, many hold fond memories, worn by time, of the rogue Theseus, who once challenged the Cretan status quo and slew the Minotaur. As you listen to the testaments of his exploits on the island, you start to admire the man. Driven and single-minded, he rallied the disparate detractors of Minos, and for a brief moment steered the fate of Crete. Conviction and purpose are what you are and your crew are. Sorry. Conviction and purpose are what you and your crew struggle with. Stories of the end of the war are harder to come by, so you are left to wonder why his dream ultimately faltered, though many believe he was betrayed on the eve of victory. These are but stories of a time past. Your interest lies in what endures of Theseus' legacy. It is said that in the early days of the war, when his forces were outnumbered, he created a network of hidden safe houses and supply caches, so that his followers could move around the island more freely and find safe havens even in hostile territory. Some of these hideouts have never been discovered, but you just found clues that may lead you to one. In the early hours of the morning, you send an away team to a mist-shrouded key. Following the information, you locate a sea cave entrance hidden cleverly with a forced perspective trick. It's one of those stupid things where... Oh, I was thinking it was one where you have to do like this and cross your eyes, so you have to get really close to a wall, and then it's like, I see the opening. No, you don't.
I think more of like that alligator at an angle, how it looks like it's looking at you. Have you seen that image?
Not an alligator, but I know where you're talking about.
Yeah.
Isn't that like almost every painting, like Renaissance painting? It's kind of like they always seem like they're following you.
Well, it's like a 3D painting in a way,
Okay.
but really it's like a concave fucking picture.
Gotcha. I gotcha. As you enter, darkness engulfs you. You navigate carefully, feeling your
darkness.
way with oars.
Oh, you're engulfing me.
The cave curves to the south and slowly opens up into an underground lake. Light seeps inside through crevices in the stone ceiling. Then you notice the wooden pier built into the side of the cave and the men who await you there. You hear the familiar sound of bowstrings tightening.
Bitches.
I would advise you to never come here, says this says a scared woman commanding the archers. Very, very deep voice.
I'd advise you to not come.
But it is clearly too late for that, wouldn't you say? Choose. Out with it. You are clearly outnumbered and outmatched, and the boat isn't exactly a defensible position. It's better to reveal your true intentions and hope those people can be reasoned with, especially since they may have observed the Argos' arrival. So we have to choose a leader. That would gain us a stranger. And the leader tests wisdom. Penelope has 2 wisdom.
I have 1. No, I have 2.
So that's that, or we can say, shut it. You're clearly outnumbered and outmatched, and the boat isn't exactly a defensible position. They're not here by chance. If they knew about this place, they may be tied to Theseus. Revealing you're looking for his mortal enemy might not be the wisest decision. That would be cunning. Ooh, cunning 11.
Oof.
Which she only has a 1. A +1 to cunning. So he only has a +1.
Well, this might be our Hornsworn guys. If we want to try and be buddies with them, we might just play along and give up for them.
Yeah, they are. It's not great either way.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'd rather tell them the truth because they are the Hornsworn. So, yeah. So we're clearly outnumbered and outmatched. The boat isn't a defensible position. We reveal our true intentions and hope that they can be reasoned with. The city ship isn't exactly inconspicuous, so we gain a stranger. Ooh, stranger in the tub. 1 stranger. And the leader tests wisdom. Each Argonaut may gain a danger to add +1. So she has +2. Let's just have her do it. So she'll be the leader. 2. Wow, I will spend a fate to re-roll that. Boop. There we go! Critical! That's 12. Even though you admit you're looking for Minos, you manage to distance yourselves from your would-be associates. We gain 2 trireme resources. Boop, boop. Okay, that was that. Regardless of the result, see 0001. Is that so? Says the scarred woman, gesturing for you to disembark. You Argonauts sure know how to make a grand entrance. That ship of yours certainly leaves an impression. Where'd you get it? As you step onto the pier, you rush for her and cut her throat. Now, as you step onto the pier, warriors surround you and confiscate your weapons. There's no reason to resist. yet. Flea market in Athens. So bold. Very well, keep your secrets. The woman turns away from you and walks towards a tunnel chiseled in the rocky wall of the underground basin. The warriors encourage you to follow. Besides, she adds absentmindedly, nobody goes to Athens anymore. You are led through an underground network of tunnels, clearly man-made. Though crudely so, you pass several dugout alcoves serving as prison cells. From behind the bars, sunken eyes of famished men and women in torn, horned guard uniforms follow your every move. You pass through a tunnel that's visibly older than the rest, where you notice a set of barely legible glyphs carved into the wall. Oh, we got a new one.
Oh shit! New symbol?
Yeah, I'm hoping we just get one of the cards, but I'm just going to write this down in the notes anyway. For future reference. So, that's a box, then a box. Doesn't have to be perfect. Box, and then a little box. Okay, and that equals 7. And then, so... Interesting. Okay. So let me write this down. So basically this is a set of 4 numbers. Unfortunately, we only know one of them based off what we got now. It's pretty interesting. Normally, I'm not like the biggest fan of like
ciphers and shit.
Yeah, because it's like you do all this work and then it's like never worth it.
Right.
It's always like really shitty. Like there's this massively long puzzle in Gloomhaven that I had to like look up, and I'm like, that is insanity.
Oh yeah.
It's so bad. Like I never.
What, like you collected it to do side quests and shit, or?
Yeah, and it's all over the place, and it's like sometimes you have to go to a website, and it's like, geez, no, thank you. And I looked up what the reward was, not even close to worth it.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll never do it. So what is it?
I'll tell you off in case anyone's watching this who happens.
No spoilers when you wink.
Who wants to know? But yeah. Oh, sorry. We actually know 2 numbers. We know the last 2. It's 7-1.
Okay.
So let's do equals question mark 7-1. Okay, got that written down. After some time, you enter a larger cavern where a shattered fragment of a trireme's hull has been laid onto several rocks to make a makeshift table. A large man with a bushy beard leans over it, an intense thirst reflected in his deep-set eyes. They come from the iron ship, says the... I need to read that. They come from the iron ship, says the scarred woman.
They come from the iron ship.
The man takes a long, hard look at you. You're not Simicky, but you're foreigners, just as well. I am Pirithous, the Hand. Why are you sniffing around my neck of the woods?
Sniff around your neck because
it's got a bulgy neck.
Give you a little kiss.
You go for the you kiss him on the neck, and then you go for the least obliging answer. Information. I am also looking for information. A Minoan ship is coming this way in a few hours, bringing envoys to Gnosis. They possess answers I seek. Your ship will all but assure its capture. Help me, and I will share with you what I know.
Sure.
We are not pirates. And neither am I, yells Pirithous abruptly. I stood with Theseus when he entered the labyrinth. He was noble and just, and would have brought prosperity to Crete, and those curs murdered him. They will return as bones dust, with or without your help. He pauses and collects himself. I know more about you than you think. It's not for information or honor. Maybe you'll do it for a more tangible prize. We've seen one of the mindless giants, those creatures you parade on the deck of your ship, trapped in a grotto not far from here. If you help us, we'll tell you where to find him. We can choose! Information and a titan? You promised to find Minos. You never said how you'd achieve that. Besides, they'll do it with or without you. Your involvement may reduce the casualties, so we can help. Or we can... You may struggle to glean your purpose in this world, but you know this. You are not hired thugs. You refuse to help.
So, essentially, we make Hornsworn buddies, but we piss off Minos. Alright, let's make some Hornsworn buddies. I need to have some friends in this world.
You're saying I'm not your friend? Well, acquaintance, really. Okay, so we mark F1. Hell yeah. Can't you imagine if we just went evil? Like, we just have no allies throughout this entire...
As much as these random events were fucking us up there for a bit.
I know. Alright, F1 is marked.
I don't... The way it's rolling, I think most can have one, and then the other two are going to hate us.
Well, one hates us, but we're unfriendly. One's neutral. So we're kind of we're like helping them, depending on
it's
the
like, here, we caught the princess. Captured her, all yours.
And then we see 14. I am glad, says Perithus, that you see it my way. All of us, we have sworn on the broken horns of the Minotaur to seek justice for Theseus. Whatever brings us closer to our goal. Perithus gives you a strange look. Your goal? He smirks. As I see it, you're just running away from something. Running errands along the way. Which suits me just fine. Now, let me tell you about the plan.
Can't run away from something.
It's like looking in.
It's like I think we're in like this giant cave, but it like almost looks through the entirety of the cave.
By the way, Perithus, can you help us with that? just pecks at him and just pecks his head off. I'm gonna take that as a no.
It's like, can you guys fight those? No, I think we're the only ones that can.
Yeah,
so
right.
I'm tired of the attitude that everyone's giving us right now.
We just showed up here like randomly. The Minoan trireme is sticking to the coast. Perithus wants to see the Argo to cut it off from the open sea, effectively creating a funnel that will lead the envoy ship right into the Hornsworn's hands. So we can choose. It's a simple plan, and you don't want to dirty your hands. You follow his plan. Or you're not comfortable leaving the boarding to Perithus' men. You agree to help, but prepare to take the trireme before it reaches the Hornsworn. Nothing else, just tells us which one we go to.
So we either work with him or we do it on our own?
Yeah, we help him, but it's kind of like, yeah, at a certain point, we deal with the ship before he does.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of leaning towards the first one. I don't see any real reason why we're just going to like cock block him.
Sure, yeah, let's join him.
Okay, so simple plan, and you don't want to dirty your hands. You follow Perithus' plan. That's 03. That evening, you coordinate a sea blockade and stop the Minoan trireme. Perithus' men do the rest. The clang and screams of battle are distant, but painful reminders that everything comes with a cost. Later, Perithus is true to his word, and he shares with you what he knows, including the whereabouts of the Wild Titan. Hornsworn, diplomacy is +1.
Yay.
Minoans, -2.
Oh, boy.
And +1 Titan. Least like, but we can't have any more Titans. Okay. Least likely, Argonaut gains the A Dream You Hold Nemos card.
Okay, let's
I dreamed a dream of time gone by. Name the movie, Devin, or I'll slap you.
What,
I dreamed that love would never die. That's all
Les
I
Miserables.
know. Yeah, I'm like, that's all I know of this song. I watched that whole.
Yeah, I watched that whole musical.
The newer one. I guess it's like 8 years old at this point. So least likely.
Still good. I mean, Russell Crowe wasn't great, but it was still pretty fire.
I wasn't the biggest fan of really almost any of them except Anne Hathaway. I thought Amanda Seyfried was a weird choice. Hugh Jackman was probably second best. Russell Crowe and his fucked up. When he fell off the bridge. Yeah, he wasn't great, but when he fell off the bridge and they're like, let's turn up the back breaking sound effect to 11. I think it's gonna be her.
Yes.
Yep. So, dream you hold.
A dream you hold. You are not some castaway on life's tumultuous ocean. Come hell or high water, you will fulfill your dreams. Dream, Voyage, Fate. So does it fill one in since this is a Fate event?
Huh? Huh? What'd you say?
Does it immediately fill one in?
No.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, this one's really cool. Titans adjacent to you have +1 precision.
Ooh, that's nice. Too bad you're slow as fuck with the way you've been building her. But I guess it's not like set in stone.
And I get extra. I now have 3 wisdom. And 1 more will.
Nice. Alright, so now we are on advancement, which is going to be both a battle.
Oh, his story event?
That is at this. That's after this.
Okay.
So we don't have any encounters or anything. So, yeah. So we can craft gear, resolve advancement events, including negotiation, which we don't do. So it will. Yeah. So we get a structural and a battle tech.
Ooh.
So we can do Titan hunting because we do have Titan the Genesis.
Yeah, I'd like to try and work towards better Titans if we can.
Yeah. So yeah. So we need Rhetoric and Titan the Genesis, which we do have. Thank you, person who commented. And I wish, I don't like the fact that Titan the Genesis is on the back of those. Like, it should say Titan Stoa. But there's only a handful of Titans aboard the Argo. If we're meant to survive, we need to procure more. Alright. Only philosophers are able to subdue wild Titans and bring them to the Argo, but they refuse to share their secrets. Titan Kinogos. Immediate, add the Untamed Titan Exploration card to the Exploration deck.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Oh man, what happened to you?
Better look.
Why are you
for that
a piece
comment?
of shit? Oh, I might. So, Expedition, we can gain 1 Argo Fate when the Argo is on the map tile with a Titan symbol to test diplomacy. So that if we succeed, we can gain a Titan. And this leads to Titan Rearing.
There we go. That's what we want. Opens us up to our Argo spread Titans.
Does it?
I'm hoping.
Okay.
Titan Rearing.
So for battle, so for battle ones, we can Pursuer Sighting, which we can't do. Specialized trireme weapons, we need basic support equipment, advanced trireme weapons, and either teleresuscitation or trireme breach weapons. Can't do Labyrinthio Sighting. We can do Forced Kratos Reaction. Do we have... We don't have reach weapons yet, do we?
No, we don't.
Fuck my pee.
What are you thinking?
Forced Kratos Reaction.
Okay, and what's its benefit?
That is a Argo ability. We can choose a Titan and give them a Rage.
That wouldn't be too bad. How many times?
2. Because I'm sure at some point we're going to be able to have more Argo abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Pursuer Sighting we can't do, Hecaton Sighting we can't do because we have to have fought a level 2 Hecaton. And to even do Hecaton Sighting, we need Forced Kratos Reaction anyway. So might as well just get that because then that Hecaton Sighting allows us to, after we fight a Hecaton level 2, advanced trireme weapons and Forced Kratos Reaction, that's how we can get reach weapons.
Okay.
So this is an ability that we could get, or that we could put
We
out.
can put it up here. I know we can only pick 2, but just so it's as a reminder.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine with little old me. So that was that. Did we want to craft anything?
What's there that we can build that's worth a damn? I mean, so we've got 2 more people that could wear helmets if we wanted more helmets.
Yeah.
I mean, your little dodge one is pretty cool. Or whatever else we got.
I kind of like the natural armor.
Yeah, having more armor would be nice.
Just the flat, just potential defense. What was the armor that was just a natural red? What was?
Oh, that's the Panoply armor. The Siren Panoply.
Okay. What was Siren? So that is 2 monuments, 2 armaments, and 3 raw. Devin.
I'm sorry.
God. Imagine if I was actually like upset. Like,
throw
geez,
something at me.
are you like okay? So the Panoply armor, we have 9 monuments, 8 raw ambrosia, and so we can only make 1 because we need 2 armaments.
Well, I mean, we've got 2 spolas, so we're just missing one person's chest armor for her.
Yeah. So,
Or you could put it on him or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just having it available. So, yeah, 2 armaments, 2 monuments.
I mean, he's pretty
and
frontline.
3
You
raw
put it on
ambrosia.
him and have her wear the spolas.
Yeah, I guess I should also, because we don't have an ancient shell. Yeah, that seems to be his. Okay, so that must be a rare resource. That was the Siren Panoply armor. Okay, so we can only actually have 2 anyway.
Okay.
Because there's only, so there's that. And so that's crafting there. I kind of, man, that great tree club could be pretty
16.
dope. Might be better than the boat thing I'm making him. And that needs 2 fleshy mantles, which we only have 1! Well, muscle clusters, which we have 2 of, and fuse mech, so we can actually make teeth Kopesh.
Oh, didn't they have like minus precision?
No. Yes. But man, if you hit, that would just be, if you hit with both dice, that's just 4 red, inherently.
Nasty.
Plus your natural Titan one.
Right.
Or,
Good. It's just that sucks that it's usually like a, was it a 7 or better or 8 or better to hit most things?
yeah. 2 monuments, muscle cluster.
And it's 2-handed. So it's a big one.
We can make the whale knives as well. If that's something that is interesting for the advanced trireme.
Reposition 2. Opening X, where X is the number of dice you hit with. Danger, reposition 4. That is super cool. Just
Yeah.
dodge out of the way.
That's 3 monuments and 2 calcified knuckle bones, which we have 7 of, and we have 7 monuments, so we
Yeah.
can definitely make whale knives.
Is there any way to like trade in shit that you already have? Nothing. It's just a stack of gear.
Not at least not yet. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is good. It's just like a way better Siren Teeth.
Yeah.
It lets you dodge around and shit, which is really cool. But the reposition doesn't really do you a lot of good if his reactions are going to affect you. But that opening X, so you just get extra openings for hitting them. So it's just built-in opening. And that's
Yeah. Or her ability, a dream you hold, is that what it was called? Like, yeah, adjacent titans get +1 precision. Like if we gave the teeth Kopesh to Solon, that just negates that -1.
Yeah. I mean, if you're interested in using it, by all means, I'm down to make it. Like, if you want thinking that swap out his club for it.
Yeah, I like the heavy club.
Yeah.
The Great Tree Club. That's just break 1, commit, full miss. You get a break token.
I mean, our stuff's not terrible right now. I mean, it's still kind of the lower tier stuff. And we're about to start fighting level 2s. So I don't know how aggressive we need to be on building this new stuff.
Yeah. How many armaments do we have? 1. Great. Yeah, the armaments are kind of rough.
Mm-hmm.
How many hands is that javelin?
1.
1?
So you can have the dagger and the javelin in one hand.
We can make another javelin.
Which double javelins?
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 range, so you don't have to... Yeah, and then just 1 rest to get them back. If that's kind of something we were
So you
thinking
can attack with both of them in one turn?
Not in the 1 turn, but
Oh, you would
instead
have to
of
reload.
throwing 1 and then wasting a turn to get it back, you would at least get two rounds of ranged attack before.
Yeah. Like, now that I understand her shield a little better, I think I'm good there. And I got him using the dual items.
The problem is that she doesn't attack. I think she
Right,
attacks
because she's
once.
blocking.
Yeah.
Well, before, when I was running her, I was treating it like KDM cumbersome. You have to use your action and your movement to use it, is how I was in the early games.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But now that it's been clarified to me that, okay, I either spend my movement or my action to reactivate it. The issue is that if she's using it to block, I then have to reactivate it to attack with it.
Right. Is it two-handed?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. But it just further negates
Right. I mean, we can just have her be the one that takes the target, and she just kind of tries to be around people to aid them. Like,
yeah, I mean, she can.
purest form of support.
Yeah, she's going more support role. Just tank and spank.
Yeah, I mean, we can
if you're interested in either of these, like, I'm pretty good right now, but
my worry is that once we're at level 2, the things we're using are just not going to do anything.
yeah.
We're just going to be like, we missed. We missed.
I mean, that Kopesh seems to be on the same level. If it gets like double hits, there's 4.
Yeah.
It's going to break through.
It's actually just 5 because of your just an 8 red.
For sure. Which is like super killer. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But if you have a
It's
weapon
awesome,
with
too.
black dice, that's a lot more dependable.
Is it?
Feels like it to me because you get way more openings combined with.
Yeah,
more-
whoever's attacking with the black dice, just make sure they have to go after someone who can give them break tokens.
Right.
Well, let's just hold on to our stuff then, and
Yeah.
we'll just see how this fight against that nemesis goes, because it's coming up on us.
Yeah.
And
Well,
see.
use or don't move.
No, we can't. The requirements to use it, our hull has to be 3 or less.
Ah.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. I'm like, oh, yay. Aw. Anyway, so now we go to story events where we do unresolved Nemos breakthroughs, which is your guy.
Oh, nice. Death follows.
98. So, there's the art for the Nemos breakthrough. There's the art for the Nemos breakthrough.
Oh, cool.
Okay, what's the number? M0 something.
M031.
Okay. The dream is more vivid now. You open your eyes as you feel immense pressure on your chest, a tremendous weight pushing down on you. You see nothing but darkness, warm and cloying. The stench is terrible, pungent and sweet. That's when you see it, barely visible in the tiny sliver of light that seeps down to you. Sliding past you, slicked with blood and other grime, the face of a young man is mere inches from your own. His eyes are closed, his jaw hanging slackly open. You knew him, once. The miller's son, who grew up alongside you. You try to back away, but a hand slithers over your shoulder. You are trapped in a tangle of limbs, torsos, and heads atop limp necks. You've awoken in a pile of corpses. Your motions become more frantic, shoving powerfully against the crushing weight above, trying as hard as you can to burrow your way out. Claustrophobia seizes your throat, panic flooding your mind, until you finally break the surface, emerging in a flurry of flailing limbs. Your shoulders heave as you try to draw in enough air and look about. A deep pit surrounds you, coarse earth forming steep slopes that contain dozens of bodies. The bodies of the people of your home, mercilessly slaughtered, and you left standing as the sole survivor. Overhead, the skies boil with dark black clouds as fat droplets of rain splatter down upon your upturned face. Crawling out of the corpse pile, you glance down to your belly, remembering the blade that pierced you, the burning pain as your lifeblood poured out across the ground. A jagged scar remains where the wound once was. You glance up and spot a figure standing over the pit, glaring down at you. They are tall, gaunt, and clad in heavy black robe that obscures all features. They watch you in silence for a moment, then turn away. They vanish, and you are alone. You desperately clamber out of the pit, your fingers clawing at soil that is rapidly turning to mud. You look around, but there is no sign of the figure. Questions assault your mind, foremost of which being, how are you standing here, still alive, and why? You walk away from the pit, your mind troubled, your spirit ill at ease. During the next battle, the first time you draw a major or worse trauma card, you force another random Titan to draw it instead. Note Breakthrough M041 on your Nemo's track. So that's when you fill in that circle, or that square underneath that, which I think you already did.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, M041 underneath it?
Is that...
Oh, okay.
So you'll write the next M041. Sorry,
Okay.
that's what I meant. Which I think you might have already done, but like you would theoretically write it there on the next one.
Yeah, I already wrote.
So next time for the next battle, if you have to draw a major or oval, you force someone else to do it.
Okay.
Okay, Doom event.
Now, if my danger's above 4, I may now channel it for a black dice instead.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, that is now an explored tile, and that was that. So that was that timeline. So now moving on to number 15. God, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I guess 45 just to keep trying to get away from it, or we can just face it. But before facing it, I just want to get to the next story.
Right.
I don't want it to be like, oh, you lost against it? Add 5 Doom.
Yeah, 45 it.
45, okay. But yeah, so I don't remember if I shuffled these or not. Shuffled these or no.
What? There's a second cackle.
45. Come on, just progress. One progress. One progress. Interesting. Okay, I don't think we've seen that symbol.
Okay.
Not really super helpful. Can't get the Titan there. We do move over though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a hammer symbol. No idea. No idea. So, exploration. Gain 2 trireme resources. Alright, that's going to move 1.
He is.
Yeah. And then 2 armament, and it's going to move 1.
Oh, God!
Okay. No exploration, or that's what we did. No expedition. There's no story hub or R&R. No Nemos nodes. No timeline battles or events. No advancement for this timeline.
Okay.
So no story events.
What about that hammer?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I bet you that's based off if we have an item. Because like there's things like or a tech. Because, like, for example, one of our Titan rearing or Titan hunting says if that symbol, we can test diplomacy to gain a Titan. So we probably have to have a tech that lets us, if you see that hammer, we can gain probably some cool resource. Oh, God.
Our turn?
Yeah, there's no Doom, so that's the end. So, yeah,
Right,
we'll just
50.
keep 50.
It's the only one. We're at the edge.
I'm on the edge of glory. Hey, all right. So coming down. Move us down, please. So that will be an adventure hub. Advance the timeline. So we are on 16. Okay, so now we have to do... Oh, shit. Why did I move that up there? Hold on.
What happened?
I accidentally put the stupid exploration deck next to the other exploration deck.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is the one that we don't use. Fuck. 2 trireme resources. Okay, Labyrinthian Vessel, resolve. Wow, based off of our diplomacy with the Labyrinthians, we're still unfriendly. So we gain an Argo Fate,
Nice.
and then draw again. Cool, Minoan fleet.
Oh,
Hey.
great. The ones we don't get along with.
What? No, the Labyrinthians we don't get along with. The Minoans we get along with slightly better because it's still unfriendly. We gain an Argo Fate.
Jesus Christ. They just we came across a battle.
Yeah, that he caught us.
Fuck.
I need to look that
Dun, 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 dun.
Ew! I pooed my pants.
Buddy, let's throw down.
I'm bleeding. I straight up shat hard blood. Okay. Alright, let me...
Let's see what this motherfucker can do.
So, let me just check up adversary.
How much you want to bet that we wipe?
We party wipe? Well, technically, if we lose, I think 2 Titans, we can choose to run.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, page 16. Because this is our first adversary. Move it towards the as on the map, the same tile. Remove its miniature from the map and trigger an adversary battle. Go to the course battle scenario and storybook. Adversaries are not tied to a single cycle, and you may need to refer to other cycles for battle setup you must resolve at the end of your current step. Yep.
So we still do our story, or
No, our current step was the moving him. So before we even do our story, we have to fight him. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and you know what? Let's just call. Yeah, we'll just call this episode here on a cliffhanger of so just so we can set that up, and then we'll continue week 16, I think is what we're on. So yeah, stick around for that. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you. Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you would like to see more of my content, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I upload any new content. If you feel like supporting the channel, you can go ahead and click that Patreon link to be taken to my Patreon, and any help is truly appreciated. Other than that, stick around for any other run-throughs or reviews or cool top 10s or whatever I feel like putting on. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.